Welcome, everyone, to Lubbock, Texas, Jones AT&T Stadium, where their tortillas will be flying in celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Arizona Wildcats taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Red Raiders will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Wildcats offense will take the first swing of the game. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
Flips it out to the back. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Arizona runs out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Catch is made at the 15. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So Texas Tech's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdowns, so they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. The Red Raiders are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Fires to the middle. Got his man. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep. And the Red Raiders line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Second and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game moving.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to... They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback checking off. To the air, it's Wegman. Release to the back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Makes the grab. It's Jones. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds. But the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. A first down for the offense. Power football with the run. Bounced off his feet. Line getting set on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
The inside handoff. Nice move to stay on his feet. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. The Wildcats have pushed it inside the 20. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Looking for room. It's Sticky. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane.
Good for Red Raider.
And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They're getting this guy lathered up. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. To the air, it's Wegman. Looking deep. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Red Raider. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
First down here for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Smashes through. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Now on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Flores. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They're bringing heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Arizona runs out the punt team. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That's caught. It's sticky. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
You just want to find a way to affect the QB, and the defense does a great job getting to the quarterback, hitting him as he throws the football. Not only does it make that throw bad, in the future now, the quarterback's taking a few hits,
fires the pass, intercepted. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football.
Grabs it inside the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create, and sometimes
sends it downfield. And he's got it inside the 35. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll come out throwing on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Back to throw, it's Wegman. He looks that one in nicely. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Right down the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the middle. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Wegman. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones AT&T Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll open the second half on the ground. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Right back to the well. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Back to pass, it's Wegman. Trying to get behind the defense. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Red Raider. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Tulane was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in New Orleans. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down or else they are really in trouble. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. A tremendous play to make the interception, and then the return takes him close to the 50-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quick.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Spits it out to the back. He's got his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going up top. And that pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Handoff from the shotgun. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give from the gun. Runs through a tackle.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Makes a connection. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. Throws to the back. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Arizona! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Arizona, 14.
Going for the return. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession. And the Wildcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Movement here from the tight end. He'll keep it himself. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. Going to the ground. Touchdown, Arizona. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
28, Arizona, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Makes the catch. It's Myers. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
28, Arizona, 21.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Unloads it downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Grab near the sticks. It's Myers. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Takes it the other way. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Arizona. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
The Red Raiders have a 1st down.
This is a guy that can find you the big yard. That play just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Takes the handoff. It's Dickey. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Going for the big play. He's got it down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Marches ahead. Jumped on top of the pile. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. No field goal attempt here. They'll try to break the tie here in the 4th with a touchdown. The give to the fullback. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there. Finish this thing off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker. so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's taking the deep shot.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Try to get it on the ground. Tackled, but he has a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
I think a lot of people in the stadium are questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game, but the gamble paid off.
Here's a throw downfield late. And the pass hits, picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. They're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Arizona right back to the line. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the offense gets the ball back. The clock hits 0, and the O will also take the loss. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is